already masking. Hi, it's Tasha. Hello, this is real life. I worked a 40-hour work week and I feel like toast, like burnt toast. So I thought it would be interesting to have my husband here to kind of talk about the experience of autism and like what he like does to help me when I'm feeling this crispy. Say hello.
Hello.
I'm not gonna have him on camera because he's shy. He's a shy person. But you want to know the funny part is that he and I met doing theater. So we're both performers and we both have been on stage together. But alas, he also shaved and he has a little mustache going on.
It's not that little.
Anyway, so what are some of the things? Okay, so let's go back to when I first discovered autism. What was that like for you?
I think it was very much, and still is to this day, a learning experience for me. It's also helped me understand you better, which helps me help you better. And one of my love languages is acts of service. And I just try to be that same type of person for you as often as I can. I try to stay consistent as often as I can. Not always successful at it, but when you were first diagnosed, it was something that I had to adapt to, and it was harder for me to adapt to because I consider myself one of those people that can adapt quickly, and I think struggling with just adapting to a diagnosis that kind of came on, I won't say suddenly, but it came quickly, like a curveball.
Did it make sense? Like, you know what I mean?
It's made more sense over time. And I think one of the things I struggled with was the word formal and like a formal diagnosis and stuff like that, because that's been part of the learning experience for me, is that formality isn't necessarily correlated with, what's the word, necessity?
Yeah, like
maybe
like a medical diagnosis for some people is necessary, and
yeah, credibility, yeah.
And it could be dangerous for other people.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the society that we've grown accustomed to. We're elder millennials, so a lot of the stuff we rely on is like, credible sources, especially, in college and stuff and in high schools. And now it's all just kind of a lot of muddy water.
What advice would you give to a partner of someone who just found out that they were autistic?
I would preach patience and be curious. Express your curiosity in as healthy way as you can. That was also one of the things I probably struggled with, was just my genuine curiosity was something that I didn't know how to express quite as well as I might say I do now. So
what do you think so when I've had a when I've had a long work week, or when I feel like, this is Benny, everyone. Benny is a Chiweenie. When I've had like a tough day or I've overdone it, like I tend to do, what are some things, like how do you know that I need help?
one of the things I am grateful for is that you tell me and that you're honest, and then that helps me like kick into gear. And especially if I am asking too many questions and you just need me to make decisions, that's also helpful, because a lot of the times I just want to please and I don't know how to do that unless people just tell me just do, But my first go-to is like, what can I do to help? But if, let's say you've overdone it and you're pretty toasty and crispy, you just tell me, I don't want to make decisions, I just need help. And so I've learned a few tactics over the course of our relationship that has been known to help you. And so it's just kind of keeping like a little memory bank of what to do and what not to do. but it all starts with you being honest with me and like expressing your feelings as well as you can in the moment.
Yeah, and I will say that Danny has like grown so much like with me. I think at first when I first discovered that I was autistic, it was like such a big realization that came with so much grief, and it also came with sobriety very shortly after that because I just like realized so many things about myself. And I will say like it was, I mean, I think you might agree that it was like kind of a struggle when I first came to this realization, just because like I wanted you to be like in it with me, and it was like a huge expectation of like I didn't even know what to do about myself. And then I was like, but I want you to learn and I want you to know what to do. And like I feel like that was pretty unfair because I didn't even know what to do, and like how are you supposed to know what to do when this like new information comes up?
Yeah, I would say that resonates.
Yeah.
With me. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, what are some of the things that you appreciate about me knowing that I'm autistic? Like how has it helped our relationship?
Well, like I said, you've been better or been good at telling me what you need and or just telling me what you can't do in the moment. And also, yeah, you've grown more patient with me because I didn't know what to do. I'm not. I wouldn't call myself a great caretaker. And that just goes back to my own past. But I think I've gotten a little better.
I think that he's great.
Thank you. And I think just you continuing also to learn more about it and yourself has, I think, taken a lot of the pressure off of me to learn or to adapt, I guess.
What is your favorite thing? What are some of your favorite things about how my autism presents?
I hope this isn't an appropriate thing to say, but you're a very cute stimmer.
It's very appropriate.
Okay. Your stims are, in a word, adorable.
That makes me very happy.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
I'm a cute stimmer. It makes me so happy.
I think you've helped me recognize some of my own neurodivergentness. Thank you. Because I too have, you know,
you're stimmy.
Yeah.
He's stimmy.
Yeah, I can be. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and it's interesting. Like, I remember. So, for context, Embrace Autism is a wonderful resource for autistic folks and anyone that wants to learn more about autism. And one of the resources that they have is they have these quizzes. There's the RADS-R, the ASPE quiz, which is, I don't know why they haven't updated that language, but those quizzes are the diagnostic criteria. Like it takes the diagnostic criteria from the DSM and it puts it into a quiz form. So when you score on that and it says that you're autistic, that's the diagnostic criteria that is utilized in assessments. So where was I going with this? Oh, when I found out first from the ASPE quiz that I was autistic, I did it with my therapist. My therapist did it with me. My therapist is not autistic, but they have ADHD. So the numbers were wild because it was like so much lower for them on the autism side of things. And I also have ADHD. But when Danny took it, like his was very prevalent in like ADHD, but his score was not prevalent for like autism. So like just even having that awareness, like having people take those exam or those quizzes with you or around you, right? It just like it helped my brain understand like how different I actually am. And it was really good to see like in number form kind of like how different Danny and I's brains are. Do you have anything you want to add? You look like you're going to say something.
Well, yeah, you're Gryffindor, I'm Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And you can just see Benny's ears in the frame. Yeah, I am a Gryffindor. Duh. Ravenclaw. I always think he's a Hufflepuff. Truly, to this day, we've been married now for centuries. And we just got married in October, so it's only been a few months. But every time I look at him, I'm like Hufflepuff. It is always wrong. Know this about your partner. Know these things about your partner. You know what else is great? Buns. Buns on top of your head, because buns will help you stim. Stimming is fun. We should all stim. Guess who didn't stim today, and guess why they're so crispy? Me. Thank you. We're currently just staring at each other. You know, Danny's one of the people that I will make eye contact with. That was a little too much. Whew. My inside's very anxious. All right, before I start just stimming everywhere, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.